What it do, YouTube? It's your boy, World Class Hustler, Pharaoh, as they call me. Back with another video, man. I know the Rams and the Patriots finna play in the next 10 minutes, but I know I was supposed to do a video. Well, they finna play like in next minute. But and I was gonna do a video, but I was driving throughout the day, so I didn't get time, and I ain't want to drive. I ain't want to do no nighttime video while I was driving because my fucking cell phone holder's acting retarded. So I apologize, you guys. I'll definitely catch you guys. I'll do a post game about it to make up for it. This Rams and Patriots, but this is not the video for sports. This is the video about this dilemma, this fiasco that's going on with Kevin Samuels. I wanted to be like one of the last few to do it because he's gaining a lot of traffic. And here's the thing, man. I just want black community and black people to be honest. You don't like the motherfucker who's saying the message, man, which is a black man. Everybody know what he's saying is spot on. And it's funny because everybody's out here doing videos about him agreeing with his message, but want to discredit the man, call him out he's gay, oh, he looks feminine, oh, he's old, oh, he had 2 failed marriages, and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, but you agreed with what the nigga said. You agreed everything what he said. And my thing is that one, when you come into his show, because a lot of people that's doing videos about him claim that they done their research about him, when clearly they didn't. When you listen to his show, you know what you're going to get. A lot of these women that call in his show said that they are fans of his show, meaning that they've been watching him for quite some time. So if you've been watching a man or an individual who's hosting the show quite some times, you tend to know like what's up and what's going on, or the parallels that's with the show. You know, when you watch Kevin Samuel, he asks you what's your height, what's your dress size. Everybody knows that. So my thing is, when he asks that to women gets offended. Motherfucker, you know that question is coming when you call into his show. And here's the thing, man. Women love free shit. My thing is, a lot of women that's calling the show be derailing the fucking conversation. That show was not for that topic, man. That show was not for that topic. That girl came in and derailed the show. So he sat right there, and people claiming he's mean. He was supposed to just dismiss it and drop that bitch and let her fucking like tell her, okay, another day. It's not what the topic is about. But he entertained it. And sorry I said the word, but hey, it is what it is, because that's what you women are acting like, a bunch of bitches. So my thing is that when he asked her, and she even said herself, what would you rate? He asked what would you rate yourself? She said a 5, an average. She said that. And he went on and he agreed with it. And to be honest, she is average. So what the fuck y'all mad about? That girl rated herself like she was fucking average. And then she said she was 6 figures and da-da-da-da, living in Greenville somewhere in North Carolina and shit. It's funny because I'm here in North Carolina, Mabane to be exact. But anyway, my thing is that you can't catch dudes like you can't catch a man like a man is catching a woman. I'm tired. I keep telling women that you cannot sit over here and catch a man by the degrees and how much money that you make. Niggas do not care about that. They don't. Especially dudes who have their own money. Why? Because dudes don't value that. Dudes value your femininity, submissiveness, your beauty, which is tied to your face, your body, and cooperation. That's why the old saying, man, you get a man a cool collective and calm environment, you suck his dick and feed him, that man will be all right. You won't have any problems out that man. Because men are really just that simple. My thing is, dudes ain't, so where's money coming out of that? Where's degrees coming out of that? Like, dudes, like, there's only one dude that you attract sitting over here doing that, and you women complain about them niggas. And that's the Madden King niggas. The niggas who y'all claim ain't shit, but you sit over here and put that shit on all men. Them are the type of dudes that you attract. Them are the type of dudes that y'all niggas end up slick paying for. Because that's what you doing when you let these niggas drive your cars to go fuck another female and shit. And then he comes back home and tell you that, oh, I was with the fellas and shit. We know that game. These are the dudes you end up going back home. He's sitting home fucking eating up all the fucking Scooby snacks, the little, what's them shits? Them Huggy drinks that you get for your kids. The chips, all that other bullshit. And my thing is that you are actually paying for them niggas. And my thing is, if that's what you want to do, then do that. Stop fucking complaining about the goddamn shit, man. That don't make no goddamn sense. If you want to buy a nigga, but you cannot buy a high value man. You can't buy a nigga that's about his shit to make him be attracted to you, motherfucker. If you just average, you not his cup of tea. You just not his fucking cup of tea, man. You can't sit over here and blame no men because they don't want you. Y'all say the same thing. Y'all are so quick to sit over here and tell dudes they are out their lanes. Oh, she too cute for you and da-da-da-da. But when it comes for the fucking man, everybody has a problem with it. Everybody has a problem when a black man finally puts some standards out there. And everybody's like, oh, no, you wrong. Colorism. Oh, no, you just don't like black women. Man, shut the fuck up, man. That shit gets on my fucking nerves. As if black men don't have their own agency. I'm glad that black men are out here speaking about this shit. And the fact that, my thing is, the reason why you guys have a problem with Kevin is because Kevin was revealing a lot of shit out here in the community. Kevin is out here really telling you women what the fuck it is and not telling you what the fuck could be. My thing is, y'all so used to listen to niggas like Jared Jackson tell you what you want to hear. What you want to hear, a lot of times, is not good for you. Because you sitting over here indulging in your feelings. It's not supposed to feel good for you when the truth is out. Why? Because the truth is reality. But this is what happens when you live in reality. You know how to make different moves, and you know how to make different strategy, and know how to change behavior or change what you do so you can actually get an actual positive outcome and get some real results. Not this shit that's going on out here. Sitting over talking about that man is mean. No, he gave her the hardcore truth. And the thing is, the woman in the video wasn't even mad. She took that shit like a champ. It's everybody else sitting over here putting their 2 cents, getting upset, out here clout chasing. You want to know why? Because motherfuckers has never been put their foot to the fire. That's why. Motherfuckers out here talking about some, oh, well, if she was looking at the marriage ain't the end all be all. You know what they said on the 48 Laws of Power? Motherfuckers despise the shit that they can't have. You sitting over here want to downplay the shit that you can't have, so you talk bad about it, talking about, well, marriage ain't the end all be all. And the women that say that, 9 times out of 10 haven't been fucking married themselves. No motherfucker hasn't picked their ass up and taken them down to the altar because they wasn't worthy of another man's last name. That's why. So now they trying to talk bad about the damn marriage. No, bitch, you didn't get picked for marriage. It is what it is. I guess you get your act right next lifetime. That's gonna be my new phrase now. Get it right next lifetime. For those who actually believe in reincarnation and shit, man. Because I'm like, shit, the shit that's going on now, And my thing is, Kevin Samuels didn't always had this traffic. I remember Kevin Samuels when BGS Iltmore invited him and brought him on to the Black Manosphere back in 2017. He only had 13, 14K subs at the time. And like I said, he's an image consultant. I got majority of my cologne game from Kevin Samuels. Some of the cologne that I never even heard of. I didn't really know too much about base notes in a perfume or cologne, like patchouli, bergamot, vetiver, sandalwood. I didn't know too much of the game like that, man, because of him. So my thing is that he brought a lot of knowledge, and my thing is the way he started was, I give a quick synopsis how Kevin Samuels got into the space and why BGS brought him. In the Black Manosphere, we had this thing that was going both called the Educated Lames versus the Pookie and Ray Ray. My thing is that BGS brung them because the so-called ELs, Educated Lames, which that is such a dumbass word, man, was that Sergeant Willie Pete started, man. I fucking hate that term. But anyway, BGS brung him because the ELs needed a whole makeover. They had issues getting the women, especially because a lot of it wasn't cultural compatible with black women. They needed what's called an edge, or get their swagger back. So Kevin Samuels was that dude that sat over there and tweeted a couple things saying, hey, they bought his consultation. Some of them he actually they flew him out there and gave him a whole makeover. How to dress, how to look, they haircut, what type of frames to wear, and they shoe game, and that's it. And a lot of times, because those dudes, Educated Lanes, they had the economic stability. The dudes the women that they was going for was more like the 92 octanes, or what you call kind of like the elite class women. So that's what they was striving for. Because to be honest, like I said, it's cultural compatibility. They wasn't doing all this to get no freaking hood shit. So then, that's what he was wrong. And guess what? Them same ELs that got the makeover, they don't have those issues anymore. So he started from there to really railing on the men. And it's going to my next segue too, about people talking about, oh, he's making all this money on black women, dark-skinned women, because dumbass Chrissy want to sit over here and put that fraud shit out there talking about making money on dark-skinned women. Shut up and stop hating. Shut up and stop hating. That man did not make no money off no dark-skinned women. Are you kidding me? If you look at his live streams, majority of people who super chatting is fucking men. Ain't no goddamn women up in there supporting his channel monetarily like that. They may be viewing his shit. Hell, Kevin Samuels said it, man. He's even admitted, he said some of his client base, the cheapest ones would be the black women. That's why he said when he came to Atlanta, when he did the whole meeting and shit, like he does his I forgot what it's called. He goes to different states where he gather all the high class men, the high value men, and it's kind of like a mini conference where they just meet up and stuff. And he did it in Atlanta, and that clown C Boogie went to one of them in Atlanta. And I know he did one, Kevin Samuels did it in Dallas. I'm not sure if he did one in LA. I know he did one in Dallas and Atlanta. And then he tried to do one for women, and it disappointed him because women didn't show up, especially black women did not show up. This one was, I think one of was virtual. It was a virtual meeting. All the women that came to that joker were non-black. Non-black. No black woman in sight. But they were the ones that recommended the virtual meeting. But they didn't support the brother. So when I say, when Chrissy say that dark-skinned women support and say he get money from it, no, the fuck he's not. Dudes are monetarily supporting his channel because that's what he was mainly here for. Even if people stop fucking with him, it won't hurt him. Why? Because he built his channel on the dudes. You guys sat right there, gave him more traffic because y'all was in y'all feelings, which is good because I'm glad he did it. You guys gave him a line of clout because of that damn video. Worldstar, this is the second time Worldstar has done this. Where they sat right there, clipped snippets of his video and posted in there and shit. You doing him a favor. You really giving him a disservice, and shout out to him because he's over 200K now. I'm willing to bet you by beginning of spring of next year, he's gonna be up 250K, close to 300. And pretty soon, because of COVID, and that's really why it actually the environment, and if anybody don't know, because they so stupid, the environment is changing. Women can't go out here and do the same bullshit like they was doing in the past. And what they're feeling is they feeling the wrath because they done lost their jobs and everything is changing around them. They're looking for somebody who's gonna give them an opposition opposition eye. And that's Kevin Samuels. That's why I said Derrick Jaxn probably not going to be any feasible anymore, because the advice that he gives women, that shit is not working out here. It's not. The shit that's going on right now, that it's not going to work, especially with these dudes. You sitting over talking about you dudes have to accept Derrick Jaxn out here talking about dudes got to accept women for like the way they are and all this shit. No, the fuck we don't. No, the fucking man does not. If you are a woman that's not uplifting the man, or not sitting over here being his helpmate, and you want to be combative and want to play that strong independent, I'm gonna do shit my way, guess what? You're gonna be just like that New Yorker article that Kevin Samuels just did. Like, you're gonna be just like that, taking prescription pills for antidepressant, living with cats and shit. That's going to be you. And that's going to be a lot of women in these next upcoming years. You're going to have a lot of spinsters, and it is what it is. Nobody's not going to play the cleanup man. And that's what I told some of the people on my Facebook. Niggas ain't out here playing the stepdaddy role. What is the benefit of a nigga taking your bastard ass kids, feeding another kid that ain't his for another sorry ass nigga who you laid up with? What is the benefit for guys doing that? There is none. That's nothing but headache and problems. Because if you want to talk about you don't want to settle settle, what you really mean is you don't want to settle for niggas who you sexually attracted to because it's a type of dude that you like. It has to be face wise or body wise that you don't like. Bitch, who gives a fuck about your coochie being wet when there's things that needs to be done? You are supposed to look for a producing dude. That's what a producer / high value man is a dude who can produce results and that has resources that can freaking that can sustain a family. You're not looking for a beautiful nigga. That's y'all problems now. That's your problem now. You're looking for a beautiful nigga. You're not here to look for a beautiful nigga. I'm sorry for doing all this cussing, but my thing is everybody's gaining up on this man for no reason. And the thing that boggles my mind is that you folks out here agreeing, man, and some of you simp ass matriarchal mandingo concussers out here sitting over here attacking that man as if that's gonna get you some coochie cool points. That shit ain't doing nothing. Because the same woman that you probably sitting over there trying to fuck with, you sitting over there agreeing with everything else, she be the same one to fucking curve your ass. And you be going over there on some rampage talking about, oh, bitches ain't shit and da-da-da-da, because you thought agreeing with her that would give you some validation, just like a dumbass matriarch mandingo you are. Fuck up out of here, man. So shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the Negro Manosphere, man. Shout out to everybody, SYSBM. Shout out to all my, Shout out to everybody, you know, doing their thing, man. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. He's doing a very good job. My thing is, because of him, the traffic of the Black Manosphere is going to grow. It's going to grow on hyperspeed. And shout out to BGS Iltmore, because he said it too. He said that the environment was changing and that message was going to get out. And Kevin Samuels was the pendulum of that message. Because best believe, now that Kevin Samuels is getting traffic, a lot of you guys' videos, like Edward Anderson, BGS, Obsidian, Angry Man, O'Shea, Black Ram, Solo, everybody's message is now being recommended. Once people start looking at his video, you guys' videos are going to be in the recommended box. And I bet you right now, you guys got a handful of new people that you've never seen coming up in your comment section or coming up in your live streams in the chat room commenting. I'm willing to bet you, and you finna have, it's going to be growing. You finna have a lot more people, so don't be surprised when you start seeing a bunch of attacks, you know, start coming for you, man. It's 2020, man. 2021 is right around the corner, bruh. This year came by fast. 2021 is going to be a very interesting year, man. Winter is here. Winter is here. And I'm out.